Getting started. Finding your place in game development. Roles and fields of the industry.
Designers. Designer is a general title for a role that can have different functions depending on the project and the team. Game designers can have a broad range of responsibilities on a development team. A game designer's roles can be as large as defining the creative look and direction of a game, to as minor as determining the layout, content, and navigation of a game's interface. Game designers are involved in the game production process from start to finish. In pre-production, they brainstorm and prototype potential gameplay ideas and mechanics, as well as create documentation that defines the game and its scope. Game design is often confused with game art, and while the game designers and game artists do work closely with one another, game designers are often more engineer than artist. They take a problem-solving approach to design rather than a pure artistic or creative one. In most cases, game designers focus on gameplay, level layout, and user experience, in addition to formulating game concepts or creating compelling storylines and incorporating gameplay mechanics into creating a seamless, exciting gameplay experience. The basic design positions on a development team are creative director, lead designer, game designer, and level designers. Creative director. The creative director is responsible for communicating the overall creative vision to both the designs and the artists. They are also responsible for ensuring that the art, design, interface, and gameplay reflects that singular vision. They must ensure that all the environments, assets, characters, music, dialogue, and gameplay all work together to form a cohesive whole. Becoming a creative director usually requires 5 to 10 years of work experience, as well as lead design experience on a shipped title. Lead designers. A lead designer usually requires 3 to 5 years of design experience. Their responsibilities may consist of the management of tasks that pertain to the design team, but their actual duties may vary from day to day. Oftentimes, they're responsible for making sure the vision of the game mechanics, and fun of the game is maintained throughout development. They are also the voice of the design team in communicating to the creative director. Game designers. A game designer is often a general title for a role that has different functions depending on the team, project, and scope. Some roles of game designers are implementing design features, balancing gameplay, redesigning features, and creating prototypes for functions, ideas, and/or gameplay. Ideally, a game designer is someone who invents or implements the game's rules and mechanics from a gameplay standpoint. In many cases, game designers are involved in conceptualizing almost all the aspects of the game. Game design is such a new field there really is no set path towards it, so the required number of years of experience may vary drastically from place to place. As far as skills required to become a game designer, you'll need to be familiar with a variety of game theories and gameplay mechanics, a good sense of what players find fun and entertaining, as well as strong communication skills, both written and verbal. Level designers. Level designers focus on putting together the game environments, locations, stages, and/or missions. Unlike a 3D environment artist, in most cases, it's not a level designer's job to create the environment assets, but to use the assets created by the 3D artist and put them together inside a game engine or level editor. Additionally, while a 3D environment artist will focus on creating the 3D environment art assets based off concept art and referenced images, a level designer will focus more so on building the world from a gameplay point of view. In many smaller studios, the normal tasks of a level designer are often folded into the task of the game designer. Level design is a broad term, so a level designer's task may vary depending on the project you're working on or company you're working for. Some of the general tasks of a level designer are laying out the large-scale features of the game world, determining the environmental conditions and level rules, specifying locations of AI and various interactive game objects such as enemies, spawn points, weapons, doors, and save points.
Developing games for a living is both fun and rewarding. Getting paid to do a job that's both exciting and fulfilling at the same time is something that most people strive their whole lives for. In the game development industry, companies are looking for all kinds of people who are passionate about creating games. From the highest position to the entry-level positions, each role is important in a game's development and essential to a game's successful completion. In this day and age, game development involves so much more than art and programming. And with so many roles involved in creating a game, it's important to not only understand what they are, but more importantly, figure out which one is right for you. So whether you hope to join an existing development studio or go at it alone, with hard work, passion, and dedication, you'll be well on your way to creating the next great game.